What's going on, you guys? Christian Hanna Horror here today. Guys, just want to do a discussion video. This is actually something I've been wanting to talk about for a little while now, since the last time we brought up the new Halloween film. It's been a little while, and I'm kind of feeling under the weather today, but I want to bring you guys a video, and I think this is an important video. I want to give my thoughts on the, I'll put in quotations, new Halloween film, because we don't have it yet. We haven't heard much yet. And you know, here's the deal. I have nothing written down for this. I have nothing. This is all going to be just from the heart. What I'm really thinking, the state of this movie is, the possibilities, and we're also going to talk about the way I think the movie should go. So let's talk about the state of the new Halloween movie, because unfortunately, you know, things aren't, let's say they're not progressing the way we'd like to see it. You know, these things take time, and I get that, I understand that. John Carpenter even said himself, movies nowadays, it's a committee, it's a board of people who okay a movie. It's not like the 70s, it's not like even the 80s, in a sense, where, you know, a one person green lights a movie anymore. It's board members, it's committees. There's a lot of pieces, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of hands in the pie, so to speak. There's a lot that goes into these things, and you know, there's some people who have been very openly pessimistic about this. There's some people who have been more or less, you know, realistic about it, and there's some people who are very optimistic about it. Now, having your opinion is, you know, what it's all about. A lot of people, you know, as I said, some people believe, and let's be more specific. The pessimistic people say, this isn't the first time. They screwed us with Halloween Returns. It was just a big joke. These guys can't get it together. You know, let's do this, but you can't. And then you have the other people who are, you know, I don't want to say realistic, but the way they talk about it is, you know, let's be realistic about this. Don't, you know, this probably won't happen. They keep blowing smoke up our butts, and, you know, this is not the first time. And those are people who are, you know, genuinely basing their opinion off of what we've seen. You can't blame them for that. And, you know, you have the optimistic people who say, you know what, maybe there is a chance that this movie's going to get made, and if it does, it could be great. I have two feelings. I have what I think and what I want. What I think is we will get a Halloween movie. I do think that's inevitable. Like evil itself, I don't think Michael Myers can ever die. As long as there's a fan base, there will always be some interest to make this movie. Now, what I do realistically think is this movie's not going to come till 2018. I'm not the first person to say this. It's been said before. 2018 marks the 40th. I was going to say 30th. 2018 marks the 40th anniversary of Michael Myers, and I think that's what we're going to get, is a movie in that year. Possibly could be wrong. But if you think about it, I'm hearing and seeing the filmmakers and the committees and stuff saying, look guys, 2018 is the 40th anniversary of this. How cool is that? That 40 years later, here we are talking and wanting to make another Halloween film. I think that's great, and I do think that that's what we're going to get. I don't know enough about Blumhouse to really make form an opinion on these guys. I think that if they have their heart into this project, I think they can work on it and make it great. As far as John Carpenter goes, I think one or two things can happen. He's just going to phone it in and grab his check, which is a possibility, and that's no disrespect to him. The guy gave us the original, so you can never be mad at John Carpenter. Or he's really going to dive in with this and really put his, you know, get his feet wet, so to speak, on this project and help out. I think that's a foreseeable thing, to really see John want to go back and really, you know, maybe end it the way he started it, so to speak. Obviously, Halloween wasn't his first film, but as far as becoming John Carpenter, that was, in a sense. But what I think is 2018 we're probably going to see this movie. And that's fine. I'd rather wait for something better than have you know, a half-ass product now, because these are more than movies to us. These are our, you know, horror is a way of life, and I know a lot of people who are watching this right now and listening to this right now understand that. There are people who just don't get the, you know, the love. I don't want to say obsession, because I don't think we're not obsessed with horror. At least I don't think I am. I love it. I cherish it. It's an art form to me. The sound of horror, the look of horror, the feel of horror. You know, there's so many great things about horror movies that they evoke so much emotion that, you know, not many types of films are able to do, for that matter. Now, here's what I think. We'll get on the third topic. Here's what I think is here's what I'd like for the movie to be, and here's what I think the movie's going to be about. I will say this, in my opinion, there is a hardcore fan base for Halloween. That is true. And a lot of these people, including me, do agree it would be incredible to have a sequel off of Halloween 8 Resurrection and really take it from there. You know, Friday the 13th did that for 8 movies, and the fans loved it. Halloween did it for 8 movies. Excuse me, 7 movies. Halloween season of 3 seasons, which doesn't count. But they did that, and the fans love it. You know, they love continuity. My realistic point of view says that they're not going to go off of Halloween Resurrection because it has a fairly negative response from fans. You know, but what I think they can do is, you know, maybe give some kind of notion from the end of Halloween 8, not continue the story. You know, it's kind of hard to really explain what I'm trying to say. You know, I really would like to not ignore any of the Halloween films, if we could. I'm talking about the original series, obviously. You know, but I would like to have some sense of continuity from the series, but not literally just make it a sequel off of Halloween 9, because I don't, in good conscience, think that the filmmakers and the people who have the rights to Halloween now are gonna want to do that. I think if I'm in a committee meeting with these people, they're gonna say, okay, we're gonna bring Halloween back, but we gotta get the non-fans in for this movie as well. That's how they make money. I mean, you gotta understand that. That's why they remade, you know, basically they kind of made the remake once already with Halloween. You know, how do we got to bring the fans back in, and you know, the fans are going to go. I can hear this in a boardroom right now. Just, we know the Halloween fans are going to come see this because it's Halloween, but we want to freshen it up and bring in the non-fans or just the general public audience to this. And I think remakes is the way that it's a way that filmmakers do that. You know, but I do have hopes that they will go back to the original timeline and really tie these films in together. And so be it. If this film will be the last one ever made, it's a possibility. You know, every good thing has to come to an end, but maybe not. You never know. Halloween could go on and on, even if no movies are made. Technically, or not technically, but metaphorically, Halloween will never end as long as the fans keep it alive. But I do think we will get a Halloween in 2018. I do think so. I am, you know, and I'm thinking about that realistically. I think it is inevitable that we do get another Halloween. There's also a chance, you never know, that they'll make a sequel to Rob Zombies. You know, you never know. Never say never. I hope not, and I don't think Rob would want to do that. But money is a powerful thing, and you never know. So, you know, keep that in mind. Even if Miramax doesn't own it, you never know. These Blumhouse people, and John Carpenter just made up with Rob Zombie not too long ago, and that's highly doubtful. But, you know, who knows? Maybe if Rob had John's guidance, you know, in 2007 when we got his Halloween, we would have liked it better. Who knows? But, you know, more or less, that probably is not going to happen. But I am very optimistic that this next Halloween, we're going to get it right. We're going to get it done. We're going to bring this home for the fans. And it's going to be one of the best Halloween movies we've ever seen.